Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to get into a reading. There is strong Libra energy here in this reading. That's the first impulse I got. But this reading won't only be for Libras per se. So please use your own discernment and your own intuition in regards to any reading and whether or not any part of it relates to you and your situation, okay? So I'm going to read what comes through. I'm just going to see what's available. I got multiple insights today. I don't know. I don't believe all of them pertain to the same collectives, like energetic collectives. So it's important that I just flow with it and see what comes up. Okay, we have the Chariot card as the first card. This one wants to come out. Chariot, the King of Swords. It might be a Libra reading. And then the Ten of Cups with the Three of Wands. The first thing I'm getting is either you're getting an out or you're getting the outcome you want. And that's very cryptic. That's a broad statement, but for a lot of you you are getting what you want. Yeah, you are with the Magician right here. There's a lot of fire energy here. What is this? Wow, the High Priestess, okay. And the Temperance card. These are really strong cards with the Two of Cups. There's a lot of swords in this energy, and there's a lot of major arcana. Well, 2 swords and 2 cups. So, how interesting. I want to see what this is that you're moving towards. I don't want to say getting. I want to say moving towards. Yes. Okay, receptive. This is the Temperance card. So this card here, the integration card, you got receptivity and integration. And you got the integration card is the Temperance card in this deck. So you got that twice. So we're incorporating a quality into ourselves is what I'm getting. Can I ask what quality that is? Justice. Oh, wow. Okay, that's strong. Clarified by the perspective card here. So we have the Justice card I got, if you're listening and not watching, is actually from an Oracle deck. And then, so in this Oracle deck, the Witches, Literary Witches Oracle, it has the Justice card and the Perspective card. The Perspective could be seen as a Hangman, but I've pulled enough cards already, so I just want to tap into this for a moment. The truth of where someone stands in relation to you is now clear. And so you get to choose alignment based on what's going on around you. So alignment for you would be knowing what you want to do without trying to control others or another and try to force an outcome. So just stay aligned with yourself. Yeah, because I'm getting... Yeah, there we go. I don't know what snail means. I need to look at snail. I know what braid means, but... Braid is identity, survival, and the opinions of others. That's what braid is. So you're being true to yourself. And then we have snail. I want to see that, what that's about. The energy around snail is a little more challenging, so I'm kind of curious what this might mean. Taking your time and a sense of gentleness. It's also another word that describes this card is sacred. So this could very much be about the heart space, because we got Temperance twice. And getting a card twice for me across... It can emphasize that the energy needs to really be looked at and considered. This is interesting. I'm not sure what this means just yet. Oh. These are very good energetic boundaries. Very good energetic boundaries. I'm kind of applauding this. That's great. Whatever the situation is, there's no negative outcome. Because of clear communication. Yeah, I want to say your energy, I need to clarify a little more because we're going to have to step this reading a little forward for me to get more. There's energetic protection in regards to your collaborations with others. It looks like Spirit is, by you consciously knowing what your limits are and where your values are and what you want and don't want, and communicating that in the right way and understanding that your vibration kind of directly affects your experience, you've shifted things around you in a powerful way. I'm getting the word limited, so I don't know if you feel limited, but be mindful that some things are for you to experience and some not, and I don't even think that statement necessarily encompasses what you're experiencing. So I want to get a little more before I say too much. Spirit, can you give me information so I can break this down a little better? No, not this deck. Okay, not this deck. This card. Oh, boundaries. How interesting. 7 of Wands. We have the High Priest. This second time this has come out. And the Fool card, a new beginning. So there's some freedom here from a past energy. Can you give me the quality of the energy of the past? This card. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. Can I get another clarifier for this? Was this like, what was the deal here? Usually people don't want to move on from 10 of Pentacles. So what are we looking at? Is this person looking for a new 10 of Pentacles or available for a new 10 of Pentacles? I'm not getting the card that would confirm that, but I almost feel like yes. Change, yeah, I would say so. This energy is kind of heavy. Yeah. It could be that you're looking for more balance, more reciprocity in your connections in ways that match your needs and what you're able to give. And people that you can work with. So this isn't even in the cards. This is coming up energetically. You need good communication. You need people to be on the up and up. I'm getting there's extreme irritation here with situations that assume and then judge you when you don't meet assumed expectations. Or, yeah. I'm getting that here. Wow, the Magician again? Holy moly. Huh. Wow, 3 Cups cards in a row. 2 of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups beneath that. What? Talk about commitment. Holy moly. Wow, that's nuts. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Just in succession from the same deck. That's nuts. There's a lot of water here. What does this person want? What is it? Because, yeah, what does this person want? That's the Magician card again for the 3rd time. You're not telling me, though. What is it? What does this person want? 10 of Cups. And what does that look like? Hold on. Let me focus here. Peace, stability, acceptance, consistency, good intentions in the sense of like not controlling, not manipulating, not usurping, not coercing, not I'm getting, this energy wouldn't come up unless you weren't true to yourself, which is a really, you say that and you assume that it's like a given for many people, but it's not. Not everyone is true to themselves, but you are, apparently. I mean, I don't think the word authenticity would describe this, but definitely heartfelt and true. I would definitely say that. And there are those who can receive this energy, so I'm not... Yeah, something's being released from you, and be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. Spirit just detoured you off of something that you wouldn't... that wasn't for you. That's what they want me to word it neutrally. That wasn't for you. They detoured you off of it. Yeah, I don't want to be negative. That's not the point. The point is not to be negative. The point is to, like, see the bigger picture, perhaps, and to do our best in manifesting the best life we can while Spirit assists us, because although we can be very in tune with Spirit, sometimes there are times when we don't see the whole picture. Or just we're too close to a problem. Yeah. Be brave. As brave as you can be. And, you get so many water cards. The scribe is about someone who tells the truth. It's also, in this deck, it means a lot of things. It's also a record keeper. Someone who's trusted with information. Yeah. Something here is being given back to you. That's what I'm getting. It's a choice if you want it. You got the King of Fire here. It's a choice if you want this. It's going to take some effort on your part if you want it. But it'll give back to you, so it's up to you. This High Priestess card is, in a way, Spirit supporting you. I can say that right now. That's what this High Priestess card here is. Spirit supporting you. Right here, I'll show you. You can look at it. I know how amazing it is that you can look at the card, right? Wow, okay. So, scribe again. Let me shuffle this a little more vigorously, but let me read the scribe. Let me get the booklet one moment. All right. Let's read what the scribe has to say. There's definitely something here about perspective shifting. I don't know if this card really exemplifies, it describes the energy that wants to come through. I'm not sure. I think this is not describing the situation you're moving into. It's some of the qualities that you're bringing into the picture. Yeah. And again, I just want to say this. You're freed from something. Freed from it. You don't need to experience that again. It's like a grace. It's like some things are not for you to experience. I say it like that because I'm feeling Spirit's frustration. That's okay. Alright, fine. No problem. And with all these heart cards, this is like a lot of emotional development. That's crazy to get so many in a row. And look, we have heart cups here, cups here. Like, this reading is cups. I thought it was going to be swords, and it turns out to be one big cup. Can I ask what this is about, what they're moving into? Can I ask for anything more specific, please? Let's get some of that in here. Let's use the Literary Witch's Oracle for clarification. Spirit, please, can you give this one? Praying Mantis and Hedgehog. I don't know if I generally enjoy Praying Mantis, but okay. Okay, wit. This card stands for wit, manipulation, and fun. So this is play. That's what this is. This is Page of Wands energy. But there's intellect in this card. There's like, yeah. And then we have the Hedgehog. So what's that about? Let's look at that. Vulnerability and tenderness. Also hiding the heart with the Hedgehog card. So with these two, the heart is open, perhaps tender, perhaps some experiences that we were moving towards were not for us, and Spirit is moving things as they need to be. You don't need to worry about that, really. There's probably a youthful quality to this heartfelt energy. This is the approach that you have to life, the intentions, the awareness. Moving forward into situations that require, yes, innocence, that joy. And you're moving towards that. Guided into expansion with what? Abundance. There it is. Freedom and abundance. Boom. The understanding card and the abundance card. You're being guided to it. You are going to get the manifestations you want and need. Just try not to be rigid about how they come about. So try to work with the steps that life gives you. Try to work with that if you can, please. Yeah, and we have a perspective card with the Hangman. The Hangman is about changing perspectives. And we have the Star at the bottom, which is the heartfelt wish coming true. So, heartfelt wishes coming true are about the qualities of energy that we want to bring into our lives. And Spirit kind of works with us to create the best possible outcome. Usually a very good one, I want to say. And Spirit just works with, the physical world and tries to make the form as best as possible. So what does this person want? Do they want this quality in all areas of their life? Do they want this in their work only, their relation? Like, what's the deal here? I'm asking for more specifics. They want to invite more heartfelt connections into their life. They want stability. They want consistency. Again, they're emphasizing here that the past life is over. That's done. The past energies are over. And I'm getting an emphasis here on stability, reliability, emotion, open emotions, investment, and good intentions. Yeah, there's something really big here with that. In order for you to manifest this energy, it would require you to be very honest and very good about communicating where you're at. You'd have to be very good at it in order to do this. It also requires the ability to advocate for oneself and to believe in oneself and to show up in a non-combative way, especially when we're working with others. Yeah. There's a lot of abundance here. There's definitely stability. This kind of emotional energy can definitely bring about stability in a person's life. And what's interesting is I'm pulling cards. There is going to be an asking of you. And I want to say to put your best foot forward. And even if others don't always show up in their best energy, for you to keep all of your ducks in a row. To do your best. Check yourself, let spirit handle other people. That's basically the message here with this. Because there's going to be a contribution from you. The contribution of your choices, actions, and words are going to be the energy that you offer to the universe, which will impact change. And so you're being freed from big time past energies. Like you won't even have to worry about that. You're being freed from it. And for that many cups to show up where your heart's in the right place, like this is you not wanting to fight. That's what this is. Fight in a negative way, you know. Like I'm not saying play. I'm saying fighting as in like competition, scarcity mindsets, winning, getting one over, winning, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now, you are going to succeed. There's a correction energy coming in here. Perhaps I didn't correctly state everything that was coming through. There's something else here. Yeah, okay. So the last sentence maybe needs to be retracted a little bit. You're being protected. And for you to persist and that new opportunities will come to you. That's what these cards mean. Persistence, protection, and rabbit means new opportunities. Okay? You don't need to drop everything you're doing. What you've manifested in your life that's really good for you, it can stay. And you'll know what's really good for you based on how it makes you feel. Like you ask yourself, do I really want this? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. Is it working right now? Some kinks to work out. Fine. But do I really want this? Yes. Okay. Stagnation. Why is there stagnation? I think you and Spirit might need to work together to increase your connection to others. That's kind of what's coming through here. There might need to be, yeah. You are safe and provided for, and at the same time, I'm getting Spirit may need to help you connect. And maybe you could work on that to the best of your ability, yeah. Okay, there we go. The ability to connect. What did we get? The spider with its web on the illustration. And then we got the family card. So this could be soul family. This could be connecting with support. And it could be for you literal family perhaps. But I think this is about energetic family. Pulling that in. And I think the biggest quality about this energetic family... Yeah, there we go, soul family. Right underneath that was the soul card. With exemplified by Emily Dickinson in this deck. So, this is soul family and being connected to that. So, being supported, being provided for, it's a vibe. You don't need to plan for it, it's a vibe. It just comes. It's a vibe. Let's see what Spider says. I'm quite curious. Yeah, so the energy that you would be attracting is emotional literacy, reliability, truth, honesty, tenderness, the heart being sacred and being considered sacred by others. So that's where people's values are, and that's the kind of values you're going to be pulling in. There we go. We got snail again. The sacred, the fragile, vulnerable, tenderness. There's something here with the heart space. And you're getting bravery. I think you're being vulnerable and open, and it's attracting that. Just be mindful to keep necessary boundaries, please. Just be mindful of that. Do we have any advice cards, please? With this Four of Cups, I'm getting for some of you, you might be struggling to invite people in that you want to kind of try to collaborate with. I'm getting there's some issues there with that. Maybe it's even some frustration there. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some frustration here with that energy. Can I get an advice card, please? Maybe some advice card. Let's try that. Learning something new. We got links here at the bottom, but I'm going to shuffle a little more before I pull. This one. Crow. Crow is about divine law. So divine law is the ways of the universe. We also have salmon. So your intentions, your desires, and your awareness, how you're showing up in your life is definitely changing your outcomes big time. Um, hmm. This is weird, and there's a lot here. I don't want to read the whole thing because a lot of it is storytelling, but just a moment. Oh, okay. Human law is not the same as sacred law. Yeah, because now it's talking about dogma, it's talking about culture, it's talking about influences. Maybe perhaps you being so true to yourself, your spirit, that you need to be energetically interacted with differently. And so spirit is taking care of some of that. Yeah. I mean, led from the heart is definitely what I would think I'm gonna call this reading being led from the heart, because with that many cups and the vibe that came through, it's definitely the case. Human law is not the same as sacred law. More than any other medicine, Crow medicine sees that the physical world and even the spiritual world, as humanity interprets it, are an illusion. There are billions of worlds. There is an infinite amount of creatures. Great Spirit exists within all. If an individual obeys Crow's perfect laws as given by the Creator, okay. Sorry for the noise, guys. 1 second. This is, yeah. Just keep in mind that incarnations are infinite. Like, we play. We come here to play. This is about being true to yourself and listening to your own spirit. Mm. Living your truth, as it were, living authentically as you. I don't even know if authenticity is what I would call this energy in this reading. It's something else. It's being led by the heart, I would call it. And to be mindful. One of the things that I was meditating on earlier today before I did this reading, which I wasn't sure if it pertained to this, was to be careful of dogma. To be mindful of dogma. Yes, be true to yourself, but that doesn't mean that everybody operates that way. And as long as you're led by the heart, your spirit, you're doing okay. How interesting that this came up with salmon. Okay, so I'm going to read a specific paragraph, and it pertains to this pairing of the two cards, of crow and of salmon. Salmon is about willpower. Willpower from the inside, not force. It's willpower from you. As you learn to allow your personal integrity to be your guide, your sense of feeling alone will vanish. Your personal will can then emerge so that you will stand in your truth. The prime path of true crow medicine says to be mindful of your opinions and actions. Be willing to walk your talk, speak your truth, know your life's purpose, and balance past, present, and future in your now. So living in the now, basically. Shape-shifting an old reality and becoming who you need to be from the inside out. Okay, this is about alignment and assumption, positive alignment, true alignment, creating shifts in the physical world. And so that's kind of explaining in a bigger way how you being yourself and being true to you, spirit has had to move things around. And that it's for the best. Yes. Yeah, we have fear here. Maybe sometimes some of us have acted out. Maybe some of us only see we're struggling with some of the changes that are happening around us. And yeah, there's grace here. I got grace card here, and Swan is grace. There's grace here for that because it can be challenging. And I think for some of us here, maybe there's a sense of feeling like we're on our own. Yeah. But new energies have risen within you. Qualities which I don't want to say that you gained, because you kind of had them, but you regained them, and your relationship to them is now even stronger. It's harder. Yeah, I'll just say that it's even stronger. I think, law is here. We have the loss card here. I think loss is shaking you to your core. Maybe there's an abnormal amount of that sustained over a long period of time. That can shake anybody, okay? So you don't need to worry about that. If there's a sense of bad karma, you can let that go. You're being given grace here. You let go. You can move on. You can move on. Do your best to move forward. Because you pursued, to the best of your ability, you pursued your inner voice, and it's leading you where you need to be for you, okay? And all spirits are unique in their own way. And it's leading you to love and happiness with the romance and the happiness card. So that's Ladybug and Finch. Peach, Sweet Peas. Ladybug and Sweet Pea, Finch and Peach. So they're happiness and romance. So that's really beautiful. I'm really glad. Is there anything else that wants to come up here or come through? Yeah, just healthy assertiveness is a good thing, but not from a place of controlling others. Just being like, if you're in a situation, let's say, maybe you can't change the whole situation without being overly aggressive per se. So what would that look like? I'm trying to say this the best I can, okay? So that would look like saying, okay, we need to work with all these elements, fine, but I need this. So let's find the solution, I need this, and we can do that. I can't do this other stuff, can't do X, Y, and Z, I can do this, and let's work with that. So there is a sense of assertiveness here, of making sure that you're heard, and that it's in a loving way, which I see that it is from you. Yeah, there's a fear here. I want to address that. Can I get a guidance card for the fear aspect? Trust in the invisible and persist. Trust that you're being guided, that you're being protected and provided for. Trust that you have infinite treasures, and that you're not doing this alone. Yeah. You're definitely not doing this alone. We have go with the flow here and the celebration card. Is this person concerned for finances? Is that it? Oh, just stress of managing everything that's going on. Okay. Okay. Can I get an outcome card, at least for the immediate future? That feels like that'll tie up the reading a little better than leaving it open-ended. Okay, Ace of Swords. That's a good one. I can ask for another. Leading the way with truth. Yeah. And freedom. Wow, Two of Swords with the Justice card. Okay. You're going to have to make decisions from the heart, because sometimes there are decisions that are neither good nor bad. It's just do it from the heart. You have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Justice card. You're going to have to go with that. Yes, the mind is valid. Yes, I get that, of course. But we also need to make sure that we're in alignment. And that's something that you feel. It's not something that someone tells you. Okay, that's all I got for today. It's a long enough reading, so thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you in our next reading.